Hi, I'm Andrew Armstrong and welcome to the back of his Teardown Lab. You might recall there was a company called Bloc blinds which I bought some electric blinds from, and after some to and fro, frankly, I'm really disappointed. The blinds packed up within, I don't know, a few months, and there was issues with the material and that sort of thing. Anyway, eventually they said send back the whole blind so we can change the battery, because that's clearly what was wrong with it. They've come back with a different battery. And the same thing's happened. It's been up like, I don't know, a couple of months or something tops. Not very long anyway, and it's shafted. And the reason is, I think, because they've just got a piece of crap. Look at that. That is why this thing is a piece of shite. Look at this. That's the power to the blinds, right? This is from the solar cell coming through, and it's just NIMH batteries. And they're frankly just going through a diode, and the bloody things are being kept constantly trickle charged. So what happens is, you have this up there in the sun, the boiling sun, not using it, and then the bloody thing just shits the bed because you've now just killed some of these cells. So I thought I was going to open this up now and have a look inside and see where these cells are dead, because frankly, I'm not taking this whole friggin' thing down again just to send to them. I tell you, it's just a joke. It's an absolute joke. And wherever they're buying this from, they might want to source a bloody supplier. Look at this, there's no controller in this. Why isn't there a charge controller, guys? Minimum quality, minimum cost, that's why. And these aren't cheap, they're expensive bloody things too. Ho hum. I think in this day and age though, still using really cack things like this. Right. Just taking off this, basically a heat shrunk outer layer, and be able to replace this with just a bit of heat shrink if we want to, which we probably will, so we don't have all these flopping around cells. And we want to get it enough apart so that we can really test these. And yeah, they're no different than just standard AA cells. Maybe if you got a battery snap, you'd be able to make your own, at least use a serviceable version of this. But I'd say, you know, don't buy their friggin' blinds with the electrics. They're definitely not competent in this area. Right. So what's our nominal for these? 1 volt? 1.3? I can't remember what NIMH is, but let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know what we're looking for. Let's see if we can get 6 volts out of this. All in series. Hooray! Look, 6 volts without load, by the way. So what I've done is I had this on the bench, tried to charge it a bit. You can see there 12.18 volts. Brilliant. So if you just introduce a bit of load, that thing just dies instantly. So you might be able to isolate the actual cell. Yes. Let's get it a bit of load, shall we? So I've made a little load there, got me fan going. And if I measure across this whole length, you can see now it's dropped to 5.73. It was 6 before. And if you look at each cell in turn, one at a time, you've got 1.17 there, 1.05, 1.18, 1.18 and 1.04. So you can see they're definitely not happy. I would say this cell and this cell, if I were to mark them, I would mark them like so, so I'd know that it's potentially those ones. And I'll have to do on the same on the other side. He slices, he dices. It's the Kitchen-O-Matic. So warm today, huh? There we go, finally. Try not to rip these apart too much. They're hard to glue back on. Right. Let's see what we see on this side. Oh ho ho. 5.97 volts, and we see that across 1.187, 1.182, 1.19, 1.2 and 1.187. So I think it's those two cells are the ones that need replacing. But how to replace them, that is the question. Could try just tearing the little tags off, I suppose. Not really. Doesn't give us much to solder. If we can cut the tags close, I think we'll be okay though. I want my MTV. Got to move these color TVs. You it gone. That one. That one. And that one. So what I'll do is, while I'm waiting, just anticipating. That's good, isn't it? That looks as good as new, that side. I bet these batteries are in desperate need of a recharge. 0.7 volts, nice. And a whopping 0.8. You're going to need some work, boys. We're going to have to get you on a charger. I'm a bit bored now playing with those. Put the other ones in while I was at it. Why don't I just use some regular batteries so I can just get on and actually shut my windows. How about that for now? And then swap them out, because it's going to be the same trick, isn't it? The same technique. So I'll zoom in a bit so we can have a little look. So basically, I'm going to try to put a bit of solder on the end here. You normally can. Just like that. Them guys ain't dumb. Maybe get a blister on your little finger. Maybe get a blister on your thumb. Bit tinning. And that's pretty much it. I think that's good enough. Good. It's hot to trot. Obviously it goes without saying I'm not too bothered about the whole charging aspect right now. I just want to shut my windows. So I'm not even going to install this. I'm just going to plug in the pack so I can actually just shut it. But you know, if you're doing this in real life, I wouldn't advise you use non-NiCad cells for this. And actually these packs, you can buy them. There we go, next one. Squidge it down. Put the this one end one here. It's like a train getting derailed. Yeah, there we go. So if this is all hooked up as before, my amazing fan should work. Hooray! That's going on strong. Let me go test that out. And I'm back. I had reservations that it would work. You know, a little bit of doubt in the back of my mind, but actually it did bloody work. It worked really well. So there you go. I'm calling you out, Bloc blinds. Get your crap together. Seriously, come talk to me about this. I will make you a new design for this. Send me some batteries and I'll design a bloody circuit. And you can have that, but not for free. You're going to buy that off me. And I'll get rid of this problem for you forever. Honestly. I don't see why you're going to be, you know, carting this crap off to your customers. You can be sorting this easily. When this gets up to voltage, disconnect the solar cell. It's all you got to do. I'm trying to think, how would I do that? How would I do that? Probably using a I should think. A little something or another. Wouldn't be difficult, wouldn't even be expensive. I mean, considering how much you're charging your customers for this, and the bloody inconvenience. Do you know how much it costs to get somebody to take down all your bloody blinds just to send them back to you? The reason people have electric blinds is because they're in accessible places. Anyway, I think I've made my point, and it works now. So I'm going to just take off these non-rechargeable cells because we don't want a little boo-boo with those, and I'm just taking my solder off because we'll reuse those. They're good batteries, there's nothing wrong with them. They've been used literally for like 10 seconds. And what I'll do is just when those charge up, I'm going to solder them in. In fact, why don't I make a whole pack out of the bloody Duracells? Although, you know, it doesn't matter what you make them out of if this stupid diode drop charge circuit, this joke of a charge circuit, is not going to help you. And the worst thing is, it's actually got Bloc Blind's name on it. It's clearly like being made for them, to their specifications. Guys, come on. Ugh. Anyway, I'm off. Thanks for watching.